Is it noon already? Take your lunch hour up a notch with Out to Lunch from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on WRMN 1410 AM. Unwind with the perfect blend of soothing sounds and lighthearted conversations that'll make every bite taste better. Whether you're in office or out on the town, let us serve up the best in radio company. Stream on the go with our app on Google and Apple. Day from 12 to 2 on WRMN 1410 AM, the talk of the town.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
I don't know what kind of signal we're getting out of here, but we're going to be yelling soon.
Quiet, sit here. I can't even hear that.
Yeah, I know.
I can hear you. I can hear you better than I can hear me.
Along?
Really?
Can you hear me better than you?
No.
Does that help at all?
No. I think I'm hearing my voice more than I am my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. No. Hello.
No, there's.
I don't have power coming All right, everybody. This is Leah and Larry. We are out here on Douglas Avenue, up here to Danny on Douglas. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Leah. It's not necessarily a beautiful day for it's a cooperative day for the parade.
Cooperative day is it, because did you know that the 4th of July parade will actually go in rain, and they will only shut it down as if there's lightning or something dangerous for the surroundings. But we are out here, and actually I'm kind of happy right now. We don't have that sun coming through with the beating heat.
I know.
I think it's supposed to be nice today.
I know. No, it's not. And people are excited. I got here a little bit early, not because I played a role in getting it going. I just wanted to park early. And there were already people here when I got down about I don't know, like 7:20, maybe earlier than that.
You and I were talking about what it is like with tradition when you're growing up and you have a kid, you've got a daughter, and that was the thing, that it was, you see these, and you said too, when you first got here, it's just neat to go back because that's a memory builder.
That's right. I look at all these families and I think every day's a memory, every event's a memory for the family, and that's great.
And I love the fact that you can see a lot of the grandparents are holding the kids. The parents are like, hallelujah, I got an afternoon off. I can enjoy the parade.
That's right. I agree. No.
These lovely buckets, too. So I guess we're going to give a hats off to Dino because a lot of people are enjoying the candy bucket.
That's right. And as far as we can see north on Douglas and south on Douglas, both sides of the street are filled with people.
Oh, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
And it wouldn't surprise me if it goes all the way up on Slade. I know people that like to see it right from the get-go. It takes off.
Well, everything's still fresh.
That's exactly. And
right.
He's tired, and they're like, yeah, okay.
I know.
I'm not really up for doing that last jig.
I get it. Yeah.
Well, the route map actually started up by Slade, and so we've got a multitude. And folks, you can go on the cityofelgin.org if you want to go ahead and follow the parade route, that they can do that. There's a neat little legend talking about where they're going to be coming. They're actually starting on Slade, and then they're going to take it all the way down to Highland, under the trusses, and then they're going to take a right on Highland, and that's where they disband.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, well,
that's going to be nice. And they've actually had parking. They even shut down all of Douglas, even in front of the radio station when I got here.
Right.
Like, sayonara.
Yeah,
that's the black system.
No, that's right. You don't want to leave it there. It won't be there when you come back.
That's exactly.
That's for sure.
It will be, but it'll have several stickers on it. Let's put it that way.
That's right. Well, I hope that we should probably remind people, maybe they're kind of used to listening on the AM dial or on the app, but if they have access to YouTube today, they can not only hear us talk about the parade, but they can watch it go by.
Absolutely. That's the neat thing. We get more mentions, likes, views of the 4th of July parade than we have on any other thing that's up on the features.
I hear from people out of town that tell me they enjoy seeing what's happening in their old hometown.
It's tradition. So even if you can't be here, if you were living Elgin and you couldn't be here, that's might give you an opportunity. And we should also real quickly, let's thank some of our sponsors here. These are the folks that are making this broadcast possible. We're going to kick it off. We'll start it off with True Patriots Care, and they are dedicated to recognizing and supporting those who have served their communities, first responders, and as members of the armed services. The foundation seeks to enrich the lives of these individuals and their families through honor and support.
And the next one is the Elgin Township Republicans, and you come to the next Township Republican meeting, be part of the change you want to see. Meetings the 4th Tuesday of every month at the Elgin Township Building, 729 South McLean Boulevard at 6:30 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Kane County GOP, that's the Kane County Republican Party, advocates for the principles of limited government and conservative values. Another sponsor, the Kane County GOP, is comprised of members from Elgin, Aurora, Batavia, Hampton, Dundee, Geneva, St. Charles, Western Townships, and county young Republican organizations. You can join the party and get involved as they continue to keep America great.
The next sponsor of the broadcast is the American Legion Post 57. They are the largest veterans organization of veterans helping veterans. They began in 1919, and they're still serving our veterans and their families today. Post 7, Queen of Hearts on Mondays, with lightning on Thursdays and fish fry on Fridays. And the post commander, Mark Smith, is a regular caller on the Studio 14 show. And I think he says he's going to try to stop by for a quick visit during the parade.
Been on one of their cruising car nights?
No.
Yeah, they've got those on Wednesday.
Oh, last year I was there. I haven't been there. My car is fighting me a little right now. We're not talking.
Right now. So once there, you got America's First Responder Fest is your deadline. So
I know that. Yes.
Finally, we'll finish it off with the Elgin Moose Lodge 799. From Moose International, you may have heard the saying, a heavy burden is one that is borne lightly by many. That is at the core of the Moose organization. And that's what makes them unique in their lodges, local communities and charitable cities that they support. At the Moose, they gather for fellowship, dinner, events, and charity. But at the heart of everything is helping their fellow Moose members and others who are less fortunate. So we want to thank those wonderful sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
That's exactly right. We appreciate them helping us get here to cover the parade.
I'm a Moose. I'm upset.
You don't look like a moose.
I'm a woman of the Moose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you a moosette?
Yeah.
That sounds like something you clean makeup off with. Let me get my moosette over here.
Have you ever gone up north, like up by Canada, and you get the signs?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Moose crossing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I saw one once, and it was a baby, and I can only imagine what a full grown.
They're pretty impressive. They're very impressive. Yeah, yeah.
Taking the dam.
I mean, cars don't do well when they hear deer hitting a moose. That's really a big deal.
Have you hit a deer with your car?
Huh?
Have you ever hit a deer with your
Oh,
car?
but I've come very close.
Have you?
And, the thing people have to learn usually is if there's one, there probably is a follower. Yes. Yes.
We had one, we were going 55, and it came out of a country road, out of a field, and landed right on our hood.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was like watching Star Wars, or not Star Wars, Star Trek when they beam it,
Yes.
full speed ahead. Ready.
There's no way you're going to come out of that okay with your car.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So it did give a testimony for car seats, so
Yeah.
thank goodness for that. But yeah, I didn't even know they were city deer till I moved to Elgin.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
we were in the Redemption Center, the old Redemption Center ones.
Yeah.
And, luckily, I had other people who saw it.
Let me borrow your mic for a second.
Okay. And we were actually in, this has got better volume than mine does
much.
by far.
Much more.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Anyway, so we were at the 16 Douglas Avenue, and all of a sudden we're sitting in the old Redemption Center, and a deer just walks down the path, right down the sidewalk.
No, I remember many years ago, I think it was the old Ackerman store on Highland Avenue, and it may have been the next door down I can't think of the next street that's south of Highland right now. But anyway, because it had like an air door, and a deer walked in.
See?
It was in the store. Yes.
That's crazy stuff. Hello.
No, they adapt. All animals adapt.
Yeah, I just was surprised. I see more fox and deer in the city than I ever did in the past.
I know. Exactly.
So anyway, we are out here right now. We're broadcasting live on Douglas Avenue. We are located just about a hop, skip, and a jump from Danny's. If you look just south of the, I was just going to say, just south of the, I can see him flying above the drone. He's right above us right now.
Yeah.
So just south of that is where you're going to find us. If you do want to buzz on and stop on by, we've got these great American flag stickers, by the way. Now, American flag stickers, some of them have the flap that's got WRMN. Otherwise, we have America's First Responder Fest. That's going to be coming up September 7th. So that's certainly one to save the date for, don't you think?
Oh, that we're having a little mic thing. So we're sharing mics. And if I keep forgetting she's going to hand it to me, and I think she's hitting me with it. So I get a little herky-jerky here.
That's the best part about it. There we go. Let's see. I think we should be a little bit better right now. Can you hear me all right there?
I can hear you in my right ear.
Okay. Well, then we're running mono. That's okay.
We're good.
All right.
And the American Responders Fest, it grows every year. And there's more acts there. There's more people there. There's a great car show there.
There it is. How many would you say if somebody was having an estimate? Actually, I was telling you about that bespoke motor union. So I'll say hi to Cliff out there. Cliff, if you are listening, I was telling him about that, and I said, I don't think I've ever gotten a count, but there had to have been well over 100 and some cars there. How many were there?
There was more. And luckily the weather was, it was during a dry time where John, the car czar, was able to get cars on a softer surface and we could get more in there. And it was a beautiful day, and beautiful days make people that own cars want to share them with other people.
I did not realize there were so many car shows and events planned out. I saw there's one at Beef Villa that they have each month. I know we just mentioned the American Legion.
You could be somewhere every night or day.
Yeah.
On the weekend, every day, and every weeknight, if you didn't mind driving a bit, there's a cruise night somewhere.
And you know what? The minute you see a bunch of them going down together on the road, you know where they're heading.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
So, John, is he the JP car?
Yeah.
Is that who it is?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, doing those and organizing them is very smart. I think we're going to be promoting several of those as we make our way throughout the season. So cool to hear, especially for those car enthusiasts out there.
And you know what? You can see some cars. You can hear some really good music. There's food trucks. There's vendors. There's people who actually have messages you'd like to hear. And it's all focused on for a very good cause.
Right.
And that's to recognize the people that when things go bad, you rely on to be there for you.
Is that what it is? I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I think too, sometimes if that's how they voice, that's how they use their speech, that's how they use what they're saying, you know, is through the shows.
I don't know if they do, but I do.
Well, it's a sticker already. I think they're making in mass format. Check Amazon.com tomorrow for the Larry sticker.
Yeah, no.
But I think but you know what? I do know, even in my years of working in radio, I used to work with a lot of the racetracks and people who are big car enthusiasts.
Right.
You'll never have more of a loyal customer base.
No. And it's a great show, appreciated by lots of people. And anyway, Stephanie, put that date in ink on your calendar.
We'll try it now. Oh, that's much better.
Very good.
Yep. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got to give a hats off to Ben. Ben's rocking
I know that.
the good sound
And
today.
you know what I like about Ben? You can ask him something and he doesn't even get exasperated with you.
No, he doesn't do the heavy thought process
No, you
either.
don't get
He
the
just
big
is like,
sigh, you don't go.
yeah,
He
it's
just-
like, okay, yeah, I got it. Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I was half expecting a nope, and he's like, sure. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy making sure we've got some of that sound happening out there. So I hope we're going to I think our goal is to try and reach out to Dino and Mark, who are out in the parade.
I hope we get a chance to talk to them.
So do I, if we can feed it, if we can hear them.
I know. That's true. They're going to be on the fire engine, the WRMN fire engine.
We've got a couple. I did not.
Yeah, there is. Well, we have a fire engine. We have a van that there's the big truck behind us.
Yep.
They're getting ready to get decorated with more WRMN logos and things like that for more mobile, for more remotes.
And that's the best part about what we're doing right now with the new WRMN. I always refer to it as the new WRMN, Fox River Valley Media Network. Not only are we bringing you wonderful, hopefully, radio and a lot of local radio. That's the one thing we've been working hard on, is getting a lot of local programming, with the goal being from 6 in the morning till 6 at night.
Right.
Keep it local all day. But we're also getting a lot of vendors out there and sponsors out there for some of the programming that we have, and utilizing this platform to actually expose you to a lot more of their businesses than we would other than just with the radio shopping show or things like that.
Exactly. And if you enjoy, I sound like PBS during the fundraiser, don't I?
Yep. Get your checkbooks ready.
No, but if you enjoy the remotes that are done, like the parade today and things like that, one, take a minute to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And two, tell your friends about it. Tell your friends. Tell them to tune in during the day. And I like that idea, the new WRMN.
Yeah.
And have them tune in. I think we still serve the purpose as everybody's old WRMN.
Yep.
WRMN, which was in my house forever. But there's a lot of new things that are happening. And
I think that's what's helping grow our base. And you have to constantly be feeding that circle of life. Otherwise, you end up having no listeners. So
that's exactly right.
And we're glad that everybody's willing to work together too. All different age demographics. Everybody can teach everybody else something. So I like it that there's more, even younger people coming on to the first shift during the day. I like the fact that we're moving the programming. We've got the Saturday shopping day.
Right.
So Saturday savings. Saturday should now be synonymous with savings. Well, we have got right now on the dial, it is, 9:24. So I would guess, I'm going to say in about 8 minutes. You want to go in over and under before we see the first one coming around the bend?
I don't know. You're pretty intuitive about this stuff. I'm not sure. It
Every
might be
time you
less.
see a truck, do you
Might be
think, oh,
less.
he's got a better viewage point than I do? But we are here. We're right across from the center,
Yeah.
the center of Elgin, just up the street. We're on the same side as Danny's on Douglas. Obviously, we've got the big truck behind us, and we're getting ready for the 4th of July parade. And for individuals who have, and hopefully are listening to us either on WRMN or they're following along and watching us on our YouTube page. The one thing I said this the other day on the air, I wish they would have a different word for subscribe to our YouTube.
I know.
Because it makes it think it's costing money.
Right.
You know, anytime if you just randomly, somebody said, oh, Larry, why don't you subscribe to it?
Yeah, it would be better if it would be like follow or something
Yep.
like that.
So subscribing to our YouTube page, Miss Donna's hanging out here, coming on down to the parade. Hello, lovey. But we always say, you know, follow us. It's the same as subscribe when it comes to YouTube. There's no charge to it. It's absolutely free. We got to say hi to Miss Donna showing up here at the WRMN booth.
I'd like to. Of course you can. Of course. Take your cup. Yeah.
Thank you guys. You're
I'd
welcome.
like to say to any of our listeners,
I don't know how to do
especially
all
women, that would like to stop by and give me a hug. I think that's a great 4th of July.
It's a win-win for Larry, my
That's
friend.
exactly right. How
Yeah.
can you go wrong with this? You get to broadcast the
Excuse me.
parade. I get a great seat. I get to sit with you, which I used to do a long time ago,
Right.
and I get hugs. This is what America is all about for me.
He hardly slept a wink last night.
I was
could
so
tell.
excited.
Yeah,
I was
he was
so
like,
excited.
should I wear this shirt? Should I wear that?
I know.
He decided
I agree with you.
You went patriotic right now.
Yeah.
The parade is actually kicking off at the intersection of Douglas and Slade, and it's going to conclude, as I said, at the intersection of Douglas and Highland. So we are almost near the end. So all the huggers out there, just, you know, keep a little energy by the time you get to the end of the parade. I sense you're going to be jumping out over the table several times.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm just saving myself for a while.
The pet parade, we did have a chance at checking out some of the pets that were coming through.
We
A
did
smaller
visit that parade.
parade, but I think, look at the little box of candy there. The little girl sitting right in the box.
The recycling truck will just snatch her up.
Allison upside down, shake it a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying before is that the pet parade, I think it sounded that it does not happen every year. I haven't seen a pet parade in quite a few years. So hopefully as they build that up and maybe next year come back, that will grow.
Yeah, there wasn't that many, and then there was one late arrival who I might add didn't seem like he was that interested in being involved.
No, he took the wheels on the way back. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he was like kind of, oh, I'm going, but I don't want to.
They're the ones that said, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be last place. If you're fine with that, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
And it was probably a good 20 minutes after everybody else came to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the great thing about it. Well, we are celebrating the 4th of July out here, folks. It's actually not only after the parade today, it's going to be continuing on out at Festival Park tonight.
Right.
They've got some bands out there. They've got Secondhand Soul, which is going to be playing from 5 until 6. 6:30, they're going to be handing the stage over to iPop, which I'm going to guess is going to be a lot of that pop music, which is great. And then at 8 o'clock is when the American All-Star Vinyl Band will be happening. And that's going to be enough music interlude to take you through to the fireworks.
You know, I have never been down at Festival Park for the fireworks.
Yeah.
I know. And I've gone to concerts there.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody talks about how much better it is to leave Festival Park after the fireworks than it used to be back when it was at the sports complex.
Do you think so?
Oh, that's what they talked about, that it would be hours getting away from that place after out there.
You know, I will give it that, because if you think about it, there's only so many directions you can
That's
go.
true.
So if they've got somebody directing traffic, they're going to keep that flowing.
Exactly right.
Otherwise, you always wait for somebody's going to cut in.
I know.
Somebody doesn't. Yeah, it's like trying to leave Great America or a concert at Alpine.
I just went through this. I ended up going down and seeing the Rolling Stones Sunday.
Chicago, did you really?
Yeah.
How
And
was it? I saw
it
a
was a
little
good
video.
show.
Yeah.
The downside is what you were talking about. It took, I don't know, an hour and a half to get out of the parking lot, and maybe more. And that's finally, you quit being a nice guy and you start just kind of nudging your way in.
Stick your nose out in the
Like
crowd.
thinking, you know what, this is what body chops are for. I'm going.
Uh-huh.
So,
And you got a lot of arms waving
Yeah.
out the window,
Yeah.
tape, you know.
and
yeah.
well, and then people, they force their way in and then they wave like, thank you. And you're like looking, going, I have no choice.
Yeah, I wasn't waving.
I wasn't waving.
That was my
That
wave finger.
wasn't a total wave. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Well, those are some of the fun things that happen. I saw somebody had posted a video up of the concert, and other than I think it sounded, and probably because they were playing it back, I was getting a little of the audio out. I'm still impressed that Mick Jagger can be moving like Jagger.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
because
he took a
it
few
sounds like a
songs.
good.
He
Yeah.
takes songs off now.
Yeah.
He takes songs, but what are they, 80?
Well, if you think about it, do you go to a concert more to sing along than you actually do to hear? Like you hear him sing, yeah, but some people should be coughing it up a long
It's all
time
according to
ago.
who it is.
Exactly.
There are some that you can't help
Yeah.
sing along. Exactly. But
Yeah, and
but I
Stones
like
is one of
concerts.
them.
I like concerts. I
Mhm.
just like concerts. I like the dynamics. There was a guy behind us who apparently he'd been there since the day before drinking. And the poor guy, about halfway through the concert, I look back, he's passed out. He's just passed out. And the lady that next to him who wasn't with him is like, she's just like in terror because he's kind of sprawled out.
Was happy that he was passed out.
Yeah,
She's like, now I can
probably
enjoy
so.
the concert.
But that's all part of the concert picture. You know, you can kind of tell we're filling a little bit because I think you're wrong about 8 minutes, but I don't, I'm
I
not one
called
to,
that at 4. So yeah, we're 6 minutes in. So
yeah, and I don't see
it's gonna
anything.
happen.
I don't see anything.
Has joined. We've let them know you're here.
I see they are about 3 blocks up.
Really?
Yep, I can
Well,
see
if
the
they
police
can
lights
get
on
here
there.
in 2 minutes, you're a winner. Or did you
Get off
take
the
the over?
street, people. Give out the street.
Did you take the over on this?
No, I asked you. I gave you the offer, the over under. I had the 8 minutes commitment right
Oh,
now.
okay. All right.
A couple other things too, as you're making your way. 4th of July, there's a lot of area businesses that end up doing special deals. It's just another reason to put out a marketing ploy, out there to get some special treats. I know you are a big fan of the CD, the Country Donuts, more so probably when you lived a little bit
Oh,
closer than
of
up by Del Webb. But the 4th of July, they've got a 24-hour drive-through, so you can go and get your donuts for the weekend.
Shop there to make up for what they've lost since I moved.
Yeah, it definitely is a stock
You got
option.
big shoes and other things to fill.
So those are some of the other ideas that you have for what you can do over the holidays. Like I said, there's a lot of people that are doing pizza specials. There's a lot of activities here, and I did see them as of yesterday. They were setting up Festival Park already.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, I noticed that when I left the show. They're already down there. It takes a lot to make these things happen.
You
It
know,
takes
and
a lot.
just because of your experience, I know not necessarily a big parade fan, but it's hard when there's that kind of group of people because you're looking out for everybody's safety.
That's right. I mean, that's your big from a first responder standpoint. They're doing the national anthem right now.
Are they? Okay.
I can't hear them.
We're going to be standing real quickly for the national anthem, my friends.
Yeah, there we are.
Nice.
You can't hear it with our earphones on.
No,
That's
we got the
problem.
cans on, so we
Yeah.
could not hear that.
Right.
So great. It looks like they had a performance down there of the national anthem. And I can see, as I lean over, you see the flashing
do.
lights up there?
I
So
do
they
see
should
that.
be coming their way.
Exactly.
The 4th of July parade right here in downtown Elgin. I do believe the Grand Marshal is the Gail Borden Library.
Oh, really? Hello. Well, this is isn't this an anniversary for them as well?
It is an anniversary for them. And of course, you can join Open Book every Monday from 1 until 2, brought to you by the KCT Credit Union. KCT Credit Union has got your financial well-being at heart. If you want to find out more information on how you can join a credit union, all you need to do is go to kctcu.org. Now, the folks that started out earliest on the bell, they were up off of Douglas and stayed. And it looks like usually they start out parades with a lot of the city, the police department, the fire department. Has that been the general
The
consensus?
fire department usually likes to be in the front and in the back in case they would have to leave.
Oh, that's smart. I never thought about
Yeah.
that.
Yes, in case they would have. Now, I'm sure that
We got you on the mic.
but I'm sure that they have everything covered while they're tied up, but they still want to make sure that they're able to get away if they have to get away for something.
Yeah, you can't. You're not moving fast when you're in the middle of parade.
Right. You can, but it doesn't work for the people that are around you there. Well,
No,
Yeah.
there's somebody who can't even get. The one thing that drives me crazy when you see lights and nobody moves over for them.
Right. Oh, nobody. I know that.
Yeah,
No.
so that's to me, I always figure out the fastest way, and there's nothing worse than you have gridlock and you don't know which way they want to go.
Right. I think fire engines have the best. They're so big, people are. I think they have a certain intimidation factor. People pay more attention than police cars and ambulances.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
All it takes, honestly, if you've ever had to be in an ambulance anytime, which I have, you know the benefit of getting the heck out of the way.
Oh, I know.
That could be a life or death situation for some folks out there. So definitely do so. I think the color guard usually starts off the parade. So we're going to see as they make their way to us right in front of the booth here. Again, speaking of,
Yeah, I
you
know.
heard us.
Yeah. I always like parades give the city a chance to show off some of their equipment that they have. And
So they've all been washing the trucks every day.
Yeah, everything's ready.
Everything's shining.
it should be they're at their best right now.
It's like put on your dress blues kind of
Looking
thing.
good. Yeah. Although now I think in the midsummer they let them dress more comfortable.
You know what? I've always been, I love this. The other day, probably because we've had so much rain, I always look at the fashionable sense of our male people.
I know.
The U.S. Postal Service.
Yes.
Some of them are to the T's and they take it very seriously. Some of them, by the end of the route, their sleeves are over their shoulders.
I know.
One guy's little, like, got an African safari helmet on when it's raining. So
Yeah.
that's got to be USPC or USPS issue.
Yes. Could be like a pit helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Now, the one thing being where we are, usually what they'll do is they'll perform a little bit in the intersection. So, I mean, you get everybody from the Jesse White tumblers to some of the dancers, which has always been great.
right.
You can obviously hear the horns. Some of it's self-explanatory.
Well, I believe it's our police chief and our fire chief in the first vehicle.
Usually it is kicking it
I
off.
think it is.
And obviously you can see Chief Anna Lally joining us with Fridays with the Finest
Right.
every Friday on WRMN.
Hold on.
Waving away, we say hi. There you go.
You watching, Dee? See it?
You can see why I wouldn't really like 3 hours of that.
Yeah, right.
Man,
They just feel it in your ear.
Yeah.
Just a ringing.
you know, we had to say hi to Police Chief Anna Lally because I see her on Fridays at the station
Yeah.
with the Fridays with the Finest.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a great job. She's been with us. It's a great program, especially, it's really what I love about her is that they do the full disclosure. They tell everybody what's been going on.
I know.
And sometimes, and it being in that business, that sometimes you have to be quiet and not share things that you might know.
No, there are things you can't say. And the
This is
color,
fun being a
the
cameraman.
American Legion color guard coming by.
I see some of the first candy offers. I
Yeah.
see a young man here holding out. The
Oh,
color guard does a
Mayor Dave
fantastic
Captain
job.
over there.
Nice.
Hey. Happy Independence Day.
You can see it on the outside, the color guard coming
Right.
through.
And I see Councilman Rose Martinez
I
in the
see Rosie
back
there.
doing the cadence for them. She's
Yeah.
a member of the American Legion.
Yep. Obviously, the police department now making its way through right now.
Oh,
I see him handing out the ice pops.
yeah.
Anytime you see them in the community with that truck, it's a notable thing that you have.
We're on the WRMN radio station. You're on camera. I'm not sure if
Mike, to
the
the next
volume's on, but we can
podcast,
see you.
we've got some other great flags
We're on the
that are
YouTube
going
video.
out there right now. Nice. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're
The
broadcasting
Police
from the end
Department
of the
is
parade, so you'll
dedicated to
come
working
through
in
again at the
partnership
end,
with
and
the
they'll see you.
community to promote
Thanks.
safety and enhance
guys
the
look great.
quality of life by serving with professionalism, encouraging open communication, and embracing diversity. And like I said, you see that police, you see that frozen treat van coming through.
There's Councilwoman Tisha with some explorers
like
and
this, yeah.
volunteers.
Again, you can hear some of them. Everybody's handing out candy, buckets of
Yes.
candy you find. We've got the therapy dog. Chance the therapy dog is making its way
Right.
through here. I can see Chance on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get
Yeah.
the chance to see lots of people.
Uh-huh. Next up, we've got the Elgin Fire Department.
The fire department battalion chief.
Yeah.
Yes.
Battalion 1 we've got here, we've got 7. We've got the big rig coming through.
Yes. Yeah.
My grandson is infatuated with fire trucks right now.
The ambulance 7, it's out. That's on Long Common Place, just off of Bose. Okay, that's where they're from. And quick one, we can't talk over those guys. We cannot talk over those guys.
Geez, that's an impressive shot right there, just seeing it blank on
Quick
here.
one is from the fire station on Summit Street, the main fire station on
The
Summit.
Elgin Fire Department is actually dedicated as well to providing a safe community through prevention and mitigation of emergencies in a professional and caring manner.
Now that truck there, that you could use in your house for those hard to get out stains in your carpet.
Oh, that grape juice on the coat.
That'll suck up your carpet and your floor.
Holy cow. This is part of the public
A
works.
big vacuum cleaner right there. Yes.
So what is that? Is that for?
It's called a Vector truck, and they use it to suck debris and clean sewers and do all kinds of things.
Man, that is a mighty force. That's bigger than the big rig that they had for
We're on the
fire.
WRMN YouTube broadcast.
A monster. They're really big.
But just the
Elgin
video
Public
of this,
Works is
though. They're
actually,
doing the
their
broadcast
mission
from
is
the
to
corner of
protect and
Gymnastics.
enhance the public health,
we
safety,
got
and
the
welfare
split
of the
screen, see?
community.
There we go.
Public Services is
That's what they're looking
responsible
at.
for overseeing major improvements
We got
throughout the city's
yeah.
water,
It's
sewers,
also on
streets,
it.
and intersections. And
Yeah.
obviously that's why they've
How are
got a
you?
rig like that.
Yes.
Good. I'm just kind of walking around getting some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for sponsoring, by the way. You're part of today's sponsorship of this broadcast.
So now this is another piece of sewer equipment. Are you watching this bad boy?
Yeah, I know. Another sewer cleaner outer kind of truck.
That's
I don't
a
know the
shiny-
technical
yeah.
word for that.
And you know what? You did it so well. I thought it was spot on. I could see all the hoses. Anybody want?
I'm trying to get my top thing away.
One second.
Yeah.
Oh, we got forestry.
Oh, the forestry with the big chipper.
Mhm.
Broadcast today.
That thing is a beast of its own.
yeah.
Put all those.
You watch, they put things in there you think there's no way it's going to chew that up,
It's
but it
called
does.
a beaver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they even decorated it for us. Isn't that?
Isn't that nice? The big end loader.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the jaws of it.
Yeah. The kids are like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
That is so great. Like, nice.
It's pretty cool looking, though.
Uh-huh. He's got a bunch of.
Yeah.
It's the John Deere, and they've got the big jaws in front of it here. That it's pretty major. More of our public works. All of these people are essential to making the city beautiful that we have it.
Yeah.
What's most impressive with the utilities is that if after you've done like a nightmare on Chicago Street and you see the kind of craziness that happens at night, and then you go back on Monday,
I know.
it's impressive.
It is really impressive. All the city services do such a good job to make Elgin a good place to live. They really do.
Right?
Yes.
And they just had that wonderful stat. They were talking about Elgin being a nice place to live too.
Right. Right.
That's what we like hearing. Oh, these guys are drag racing right now.
Oh,
See them side by side.
that's a program where you can rent the trailer and to have a block party or a big party. They send everything. They send
They've got
everything along.
tables, chairs, pop-up tents. They've got yard
Exactly.
games, entertainment, street
It's a-
barricades, do it
it's a
to something
great-
that's necessary.
Right. It's a great idea.
Part of the city and the suburbs. Next up, we're going to be coming to you from the Parks and Rec Department, bringing a little fruit to the table here. Parks and Rec
A
Department.
banana and a watermelon just went by.
They did. I didn't find them dancing very much together, but
Yeah.
Parks and Rec, they're the ones that do a lot of the city's events out at Festival Park. Parks and Rec is responsible for obviously the center here and the organization spot.
Right.
Another one. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
there we go. Thanks. Oh, we're not sure where the fruit is coming from, so I'm not sure exactly where the fruit came from. Well, obviously, probably maybe it looks like it's all condiments. Now they've got salsa.
I know.
Burgers.
Yes. Great decoration.
I think it's all about picnics. So the Parks and Rec Department is promoting their picnic. Elgin Parks Recreation. I can see it on the side of their truck there.
And the next group is
This is the children's theater. Yeah.
Up and coming theater.
This is
And
the
Elgin
Hammond.
Summer Theater.
The Hammonds is actually doing the prom. I had the kids in studio with me the other day.
Yes.
I had the kids in studio with me the other day, so we wanted to make sure, hello. So I had them singing. They came in and I got to talk to the individuals. Hello, sunshine. Thank you.
Yeah.
So prom, of course, is going to be kicking off July 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie?
No.
It's got Meryl Streep. It's about kids, and there's a girl who is finds herself gay, and she wants to take her girlfriend to the prom. The school board says absolutely not. So a bunch of actors come together, and they decide, you know what, they're going to revive their careers, and they're going to help her save her prom.
Oh, really?
So that's what the movie's about. And Hemmons is putting it on there, and it's just a matter of acceptance, no matter what the world looks like, and listening to each other. You'll get a lot further than trying to fight people all the time.
And they, according to what they gave us, they have performances July 12th, 13th, 19th, 20th at 7:30 p.m., July 14th to 21st at 3 p.m. They're at the Hemmons.
And now, absolutely, now we've got the Gail Borden Library, the Grand Marshal, with their 150 years of the library.
150 years.
And of course, you can join them every Monday from 1 until 2. They are doing the open book. Again, library services. You know, the reason I even put together that campaign for the open book is because I was so tired of waiting at the DMV for the sticker on my license.
Right. Yeah.
And
We're on
somebody told
WRMN AM
me
1410.
that they
but
do
you're
it
on,
right there at the library.
We're doing
and
the live
so one of the
broadcast of the
many
YouTube video.
services, their award-winning library has offered all manner of formats in 10 different languages during
So I'm
the
just catching
past.
some shots from this
Beautiful.
camera. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Here's our friends from the library. Tish starting out.
The library drill team.
They do. They perform.
I know.
Yeah,
They're
they've been doing a
synchronized.
routine. So Tish is going to bring it together right now. Now they'll perform for us. They've got a great routine, which is wonderful.
There they go.
Hey, Susan.
And folks, you can follow along on our YouTube page. If you've not yet done so, you might want to subscribe to that. It is free.
I mean, they push. I think those are those book carts.
They are book cards.
There you
Yep.
go.
I'm filming.
And so they're just like synchronized
I got,
swimmers. What
we're
they're
not on the
doing
station, don't worry.
is they are going to be doing a wonderful routine that
station
they've been
broadcast.
practicing.
Oh, sure.
I had them in
Corner
the
of,
studio
by
with me
Danny's
quite
Pizza.
often.
And then there's me.
Awesome.
Just catching the camera shots.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Fun being a cameraman. See? That's where they're sitting at Leah and Larry and stuff.
Hi.
By Danny's Pizza.
They're pretty
And that's me.
enthusiastic, Leah.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Walking around just getting
enthusiastic.
stuff. And it's all on the
I
YouTube
said,
video.
just in honor of that
Just keep both screens at the
150
same
from all the
time.
board of trustees,
Yeah.
staff, volunteers, foundation directors,
Jose's
and many
back
more
there
from
by
the
the fire
library,
truck.
past and present. They thank you for the many years of support. It means the world to them, and they're hoping for another 150.
You know, the
years.
library is a treasure.
Oh gosh.
It's a treasure, and it fills more needs than just a place to get books.
You know, I found that once my kids grew up, I started using it less, which is sad
I know.
because you don't realize all the services that they have at the Gail Borden Library.
Oh, there's so many things there. They have study rooms that lends itself to students who may not have a atmosphere at home to be able to study.
They even rent out equipment,
Right.
electronics.
I
They
know.
have
No,
tools,
it's a great.
like tools that
That's
you
right.
need them.
They try to serve the entire district, and they have the little bus. They have the big bookmobile that they go in the summer to different neighborhoods.
Danny is the guy. Danny Rice drives the bookmobile.
Right.
And I had him in the studio last week. And they were talking about all of the services that they do for the Gale Borden Library. They managed to, for kids out there, find ways. They've got the reading program, the reading challenge going on right now. They will bring the library to you, and they've actually got a schedule of different places they are that they repeat on a regular schedule.
Right. There's a vintage Jeep from 57 of the American Legion.
There we go. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see Mark Smith, the commander, come over and check us out. The 57, there he is right there.
Oh, we got Mark Smith here.
Veterans Organization. Amen, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Morning, guys.
Mark
Thanks, Mark.
joining us here. Same
to you.
sweetie. That is the organization of veterans that help veterans. They began in 1919. They're going to be celebrating some anniversaries coming up.
Right.
Still serving veterans and their families today. The American Legion brought into existence the modern VA, the GI Bill, and dozens of healthcare benefits. So thank you to our friends at the American Legion. I think we've got the riders coming through right now.
Patriot Riders?
Yeah.
At least a couple. Yeah.
The American Legion riders right now. I love seeing them on those bikes.
Yes.
You still use your bike? You get rid of it?
I got rid of my bike. I didn't trust me with it anymore.
Became a safety. It's a lot of equipment there. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I love
We
the
got-
Fisher nut,
Amen.
the calliope.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
We have a lot of things here. The big calliope's in a
Oh,
truck.
gosh.
That has a summer sound to it, doesn't it?
You know what? It's all about the circus to me. Yeah. All of a sudden, you thought that that was going to be the fire truck sounds. You've got the great calliope there. Even look on the back. Like the train tracks where there's, they'd have the
I know,
engineer
it
there
looks like
serving people.
It's like,
Well,
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a cool truck.
I was just at Circus World and they've got the big calliope that used to start out all of the circuses. It is amazing.
I know.
It's one that you can't miss anywhere. Next up, we might have Christina Castro coming through.
Senator Christina Castro. Yes.
How are you today, Senator?
What a great day for a parade.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like, I don't want to say like 20,000 people.
A lot of people. It's a great day. Good seeing you.
Nice.
you.
There you go. That's a great way. More
Yeah.
affordable city.
Right.
Senator Castro
Exactly.
represents the 22nd Senate District, by the way, that covers all the cities of Elgin, Carpentersville, Hanover Park, Hoffman Estates, Streamwood, and Schaumburg. Nice to see supporters out here getting the word out. She does a great job for the community, too. We've had her in studio several times. Like we got the drummers. I think it's the Crystal Lake Strikers.
It might be. I'm trying to see what it says. I think you're right.
Yeah, the Crystal Lake Strikers. Oh, I love watching these guys perform.
I agree.
Watch this out. It's so
Agree.
cool.
Yep. A great drum line. Yes.
Yeah. Run in.
Sometimes we're just going to stop talking so with hopes you can hear what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
The
Oh
crowd
my
appreciated
gosh.
that.
The Strikers actually started in 2007. Play the funky music. Like the fire. They have traveled all over the world to see millions of people live and on national TV.
No, sometimes we're just hope you can hear. Judge Michael Nolan going by.
I don't, yeah, I can't hear. Yeah. I was just going to say the Crystal Lake Strikers, they've actually been all over. You can check out clstrikers.com.
Elgin National Little League.
Absolutely.
One of the original leagues in South Elgin, I believe.
Play ball, the National League, my friends. There they go. Hello. My little one just started t-ball.
Kind of very alert parade marchers.
I love to see this kind of participation.
Yeah, me too.
That's a youth baseball team that's located on the east side of Elgin, the Elgin Nationals.
Thank you.
This is Little League is always something that has to have parental involvement. Those are the moms and dads that take them to all the plays and watch them and go to the practices.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of people that like the Little League. A lot of people. Yes. And behind them, the Jesse White tumblers. They're always a crowd favorite. They are always a crowd favorite.
There we go. Hopefully we'll be able to get them to do a couple things up here.
Down here far enough when they do a routine.
Looks like they are almost starting. I see that we are here. They're watching the mat come out, watching for the cameras.
Yeah.
Jesse White tumblers were created in 1959 by the former Illinois Secretary
We're going to put your routine right in front of them.
That's what we wanted. Yay! Watch.
I remember a few years ago, part of their routine was jumping over Steve Ainsworth's Corvette.
He and Gary were in the car. I watched it. Yeah, I think that's when you and I were together up on the corner, right?
That's right. Yes.
He rode in a circle. And first, I thought, Steve, you don't have that much authority. I don't know why you're just pulling over there. Yes. Oh, look at that height.
I know. Wow.
Unbelievable. Holy cats. He's not making it easy.
Wow. Great job. Great job. And, you know, our organization started so many years ago by Jesse White, who now is a retired Secretary of State.
Right.
But he did it way before he was the Secretary of State to involve kids, inner city kids.
Yeah.
To get them involved in something where they not only learn athletics, but they learn a lot of other good values as well.
I think I had read almost 20,000 kids have benefited from that program, which is fantastic.
Exactly.
The prom, we got more plays. We've got performances of Matilda coming through here as well from the Children's Theater of Elgin. Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, they're going to be doing Andy.
November 14th.
Who doesn't like that? Yes.
There they are. And again, just showing the parental backing that you have on there. When you got kids involved in stuff, that's the best way to keep them out of trouble.
That's true.
You know, no matter what dynamic or platform you put it in, keep them busy.
Right.
Oh, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the Knights of Columbus.
Yep. Looks like the Knights of Columbus, Bishop and Monsignor. Arthur O'Neill, the Assembly 2381 is part of the patriotic degree of the Knights.
There you go.
You say Mark the mailman. Monsignor Henry Schreier, Council 654, assists through the Catholic Men's Organization with Catholic parishes, priests, schools, individuals with intellectual disabilities, pregnant women, and others in need of assistance. This is the Knights of Columbus, Bishop, and Monsignor. What a stoic. You know, it's very impressive to me.
I know.
Then, of course, they do that big Tootsie Roll campaign when everybody and their brothers got a box of Tootsie Rolls waiting for them.
That's right. Exactly.
That's, again, the Knights of Columbus. A lot of that funding, St. Ed, St. Mary's, St. Laura's, St. Thomas More, St. Joseph's.
Oh, a little reminder about the car show put on over by the Heritage Committee.
There we go. We've got one of the...
Over at Old Main.
Here. Yep.
Hi, Paul.
There we go. Second annual downtown Elgin Classic
I'll be
Car
there.
Show. Again, JP Car Show's putting that one on, presented by the Elgin Heritage Commission.
There's always a lot of cars, and it's always very well attended. Very, very well attended.
Thank you. Oh, the Elgin historic Elgin House Tour. Boy, that gets a lot of attractions. That's some way to see some of the beautiful homes that we have here in downtown Elgin. Gonna take a little break, are you?
Well, I ran out of candy for you guys.
Oh, that's okay. We thank you, the house tour. Bluff City Cemetery does a wonderful cemetery walk. Have you ever had seen that?
I have. And that's put on by the Heritage Commission as well.
That's what I would like. If you ever go, I'll go with you because I never get a chance and nobody else. I'm usually just here during the weekend.
You know, they have people in period costumes playing.
Telling the stories.
Yes. And they have the stories. They have the backstories. It's really, it's more meaningful than just seeing a building or something. Not that there's anything wrong with seeing a building, but
next up, we got the Elgin track team. These are the Sharks. Handed out some double bubble there. Let's hear it for the Elgin Sharks.
Yes.
Since 1980, the Elgin Sharks have been showing up and impacting the lives of the community. Young athletes. View Elgin Sharks on the run. We see a sign here.
All these youth athletic groups always have great attendance.
They do.
And they have a lot of support from parents and they do well at the parades.
I like the fact that they all show up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You get such a thing. It looks like coming up next, we've got Greater Family Health.
I'm really letting you work your way through it because
there we are. Greater Family Health, take it away.
Greater Family Health in Elgin is Elgin's very own community health center, formerly known as the Free Clinic and the Greater Elgin Family Care Center. Greater Family Health provides area residents with quality and affordable health care.
Making their way across here. You can see everybody up front. Of course, healthcare is one of the big reasons that's out there and talking about on the ballot too. You're getting a lot of conversation with that with the election. It's like we got PAC 1855 coming up next.
And Troop 10 of the Boy Scouts. There's a PAC.
Oh, there we go.
1855 of the Cub Scouts and Troop 10 of the Boy Scouts.
There we go.
Oh, they're great marketing you doing.
They've got, Troop 10 and Crew 127. I wanted to get that last one out there that they've got within the group.
Yes.
Well,
it looks like we got the construction group coming out where a lot of people get together. They have the clubs. This is from 1922 to 2022. Again, 2 years ago, they just celebrated a big anniversary.
Thank you.
Nice. Isaac Walton League Elgin Chapter ice cream.
Who doesn't like a good ice cream social, Leah?
Absolutely.
Isaac Walton League, the Elgin Chapter at 899 J Street. They're having an ice cream social Sunday, August 25th from 1 to 3. $2 suggested donation. $2 for ice cream and cake. How can you go wrong?
Yeah, I'll give you a 5 spot and I'm fine.
There you go. Exactly.
Now I see a big coming up on the other side of it. It looks like I see the growing group. Looks like their construction. Doesn't it look like a toolbox?
Local 1889? Thank you very much.
Mark, it's the wrong angle.
A great cake. I got hugs earlier. I'm getting candy. I'm getting. My gosh.
Backpacks.
I know it.
One of the buckets, right? Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
sweet. I'm not as sweet as you.
I know. I know. Uh-oh.
There you go. Thank you. Here, my God. Oh, thank you. Hi.
Carpenters Union. That's
Carpenters
right.
Union.
Great little toolboxes there, as a matter of fact.
Here we are,
Very cool.
Look, 1869, it looks like here.
Yes.
Mark and D on the camera. We got Maggie Byer over here. We got Larry up with us. We got
1889. I want to give them the right numbers out there. Yep, this is the local Carpenters Union, 1889, handing out candy again for hire. They build careers. Go to Carpenter Island. Excuse me, go to carpenterslocal1889.com if you're looking to get into the biz.
Their float is a big toolbox.
It's so smart.
It's very cool.
Even the cutout, look at the
Yes, exactly.
hammer on top.
Well done. Very well done. Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Looks like we got Mr. Thorne coming up on the other side.
The Fox Valley Model T Club of Elgin. Councilman Steve Thorne, and also radio personality Steve Thorne.
There you go.
In the first car with his dog.
With his dog. There he goes. The Model T Club has been in the parade for over 50 years. Shooting the horn there. There we go. They donate to local food banks, to charities, and they do nursing homes. They talk about the history and promote the history of cars, antique cars especially, most notably the Ford Model T. Boy, check out the line of some of these Model Ts coming up. Can you see that?
I wish I was more of an expert about them.
Oh.
And it's too hard to check and prove I'm wrong for me to just kind of wing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're very cool. They're very cool. That one has a rumble seat.
It does.
Yes. Yep. But I don't know my T's from my A's.
I would like to know who started the word for the rumble seat, because people in later years became a little bit more of a tuft more than it was a romantic rumble.
Yeah, exactly. I think that those cars, the idea of the station wagon started because they actually were at the stations and they used them to the rail stations, and they used them to deliver things from the stations. So it was,
really?
I think that's where the name comes, the station wagon.
This kind of boxiness in the station wagon, too, is what they did on the very first flight on the airplane. That was a Ford had bought. It used to be a mail plane, and he turned it into an airplane.
Oh, yeah?
The inside cabin was decorated like this because that's what he had to compare it to, was the Ford.
Makes sense.
So it had the little runners of the lights that you could press to turn on inside each seat. Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
And that was just made of wood. That frame is wood.
Yeah. Behind it, that's a Studebaker truck. I don't know the last year they made it, but I'm sure there's not a lot of them still around.
No. Gosh, look how impressive. The upkeep they do on those, making them so pretty.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And now you start looking at them, especially a lot of the younger audiences are watching the shows, the old shows.
I know, yeah.
There you go. The price is right. Bring them down for the price is right.
That's awesome.
I like that color. I think that's very nice blue.
Yeah. I feel that's the way he should be driving it, like with his arm on the seat next to him. Look at this dragster. Come up, it's Ballet Folklorico is going to be coming up. We're going to hopefully see some of the dancers.
I mean, we should tell our listeners we have information about every group in the parade, but they don't come in as in the very same way that we were given the thing. So you're like going like a wild woman through there.
Aren't you glad I gave you that one?
Yeah, nothing like being your partner on the air. I want you to know that.
I know it's Ballet Folklorico Girasol, and that leads to the mission to promote an appreciation of the culture, right?
Yes, culture amongst children and young adults. They hope to serve as a catalyst for folks to learn about their legacy, confidently connect with their roots.
And it looks like my guess is we're going to be seeing some dancers coming up here from.
They are, and they're in some beautiful outfits. Beautiful.
I'm always mesmerized by these.
Yeah.
Just the style of the dance, the footwork, the way they swing, wave the dresses.
It's so graceful.
And then you see the little ones. You always have a little boy. Because you know what? The girls always have to outweigh the boys. And as in any dance troupe. 630-715-6181 if you want to find out a little bit more of Chaparrita de Oro. They've got a beautiful soloist here on the backdrop. There's always something very colorful and bright and happy about their youth.
Very colorful.
We're just going to watch them dance right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Hey.
Some very pretty costumes, period costumes.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Someone got to close the door. Maggie. Hey, I want to get the shooting, and we'll do some shooting. And whatever you want to do.
Very impressive young men.
Yes. And actually, today, unlike a few 4th of Julys, it's warm enough for people to be here in t-shirts and shorts, but it's not oppressive like some of our 4th of Julys where people are performing and you feel
And you're
bad
worried about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting worried about them going down. So it looks like we have got Ascension. Is that what this looks like on here? And then the Prigs?
Yes.
St. Joseph's we've got coming up right now.
Right.
All right. And again, Ascension St. Joseph's coming to the table there.
Thank you very much.
For more than 120 years, St. Joseph's Hospital mission has been and continues to be to provide compassionate, personalized care for all, especially those who need it most in the Fox Valley. They're the ones who knew that those fans were going to come in handy.
That's exactly right.
All the great folks up there from Ascension.
Next, we have the Second Baptist Church and St. James AME from Elgin, Illinois, League of Military Veterans Ministry.
They serve the veterans in the communities of Elgin with multiple activities and service programs. All veterans are welcome to join. Reverend Patrick E. Parks is the pastor over
Yes,
there.
he is.
Visit sbcelginil.org.
After that, we have the St. Edward's Catholic Preparatory Academy. St. Edward's Central Catholic High School is the standalone Catholic high school in the city of Elgin and surrounding area. New students registration is still open, so schedule your campus tour today.
St. Ed's, we've seen them in the studio doing some tours. Obviously wonderful for the community.
Yes.
Next up, it looks like we might have Mrs. Illinois.
Yes. That's what it looks like. Did you want me to do this?
Go ahead.
Thank you. It's Mrs. Illinois International 2024. It collaborates with the WINGS program, a Chicagoland nonprofit organization dedicated to provide emergency shelters, housing, and social services to domestic violence survivors.
Ms. Costa waving to the crowd. Nice.
Yes, a valuable service.
Like we have PADS coming up on the other side. PADS, which of course was the collector of a lot of great items that they had over at the premiere of The Prophet.
Right. PADS of Elgin is is a congregate homeless shelter 2 blocks north of Elgin Community College, whose mission is to respectfully and compassionately empower persons and families who need housing to become self-sustaining by providing shelter. A well-needed service in this Elgin area, and they do a great job.
She does a great job. I used to work with her when she was over at Del Webb, and she does fantastic at PADS. They were so appreciative of all the donations that came in on the for-profit movie.
Right, right.
Next up, we got Midwest Elite. It's the gymnastics chapter. Again, right here in Elgin. Mega Gymnastics is what we're looking at. Oh, look at them perform.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. A one-handed handspring. Nice.
Mostly I see little girls. And this is the Midwest Elite Gymnastics Academy, Elgin's very own gymnastics training club, located on Route 31 and 990 behind Alexander's Restaurant and the Holiday Inn. Meg offers competitive and recreational gymnastics and ninja zone classes. You might want to take up some ninja zone classes.
I've got some mad skills when it comes to the ninja zone. You know what? This is the neat year too, because being that it's the Olympic year when gymnastics is back, you start to see all those people getting involved again, thanks to people like Simone Biles and the participants.
Right.
And Mega Gymnastics, again, right up in Elgin. I think that's right on the other side of the interstate, isn't it?
Yeah.
31?
Right behind Alexander's and right back in there. Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
It's one of those you go by the sign all the time. And folks, check it out, especially if you got littles that enjoy bouncing around the house and you want to get some good energy out of
That's
them.
right. Burn a little of that off.
Amen.
Yes.
Any parent says, yeah, I got it. Looks like Mega. Looks like we got Mr. T on back of the Mega truck there.
Yes, doesn't it?
Oh, the gymnastics is going all the way back. We just got to see the forefront, so it looks like they're by 8.
They have a really big group. Really big.
That's super impressive.
Still more members of the Midwest Elite Gymnastics Academy.
Of course, this is Leah and Larry. We are out here at the 4th of July parade. If you are tuning in, if you've not had the chance.
Gymnastics. You guys are great.
And if you are tuning in right now, being it is the 4th of July holiday, let's watch some of the gymnastics go from Mega Gymnastics. I'd be the one that was talking and would get licked in the head with a
that
foot.
little girl one, she started falling and she was going to join the gymnast there for a while. She was headed down parade.
Ready, I like the outfit.
Exactly.
There we go. Nice. Hands-free spring there. No handspring.
Right.
There you go.
Yes.
They're not going to be wearing out any shoes, are they? Nice. Man, there's such a loyalty. Gymnast, that's just solid muscle.
I know they are. I know. Voice and unfortunately, that little girl in that very colorful outfit, voice with V, vocal coach, music lessons, children's choir.
Nice. There we go. You got it?
I got it, kid. Located in the heart of downtown Elgin, the school is dedicated to nurturing musical talent in a vibrant and inspiring environment. They offer a wide range of music lessons for all ages and skill levels, including piano, voice, and musical theater. I'm going to keep this and give it to Marky B.
There you go.
He always would like to be a singer. I think this is right up.
Nobody here.
He's got the tools in his back pocket.
He's got it. He's ready.
You know, just like Larry is doing now, you recognize talent in somebody, you have to encourage them and give them the resources to be able to.
I see myself as Mark's inspiration.
Yeah,
I
there you
actually
go.
do. Yeah, but don't tell him.
Not at all.
Okay, thank you.
It'll cost you. Next up, El Patio, the patio, brand new to the Elgin area.
I know.
I'm on like section 510.D.
It's okay.
And I'm not even sure how we're sitting at the top of the hour. We missed the 10 o'clock hour, so hopefully Matt went through there. There we go. We got El Patio.
I wish they were throwing tacos or something.
No kidding.
Oh, what beautiful costumes. And lovely ladies, I might add.
That'll get them more traffic there than anything
Yes,
else.
exactly.
And it's like, oh, by the way, try the food. All right, if you can find out what's coming, I'm already one step ahead.
I know.
Let's try and get everybody in as much as we can. This one looks like the Knights. Is this the Knights or is this what is it with the?
It might be. Is there a Masonic group there? Is that?
It looks like the Lodge 117. The Elgin Lodge 117 right now is on the table.
Hey, Jose. You want to shoot?
Yeah, I think it's the Masonic Temple. I think they're the Masons.
Right there.
Elgin Lodge number 117 has been a part of Elgin since 1852.
Okay.
And many of its members have played a role in shaping Elgin then and now. Our motto is making good men better.
Followed by that, we've got K's Ultimate Vending. They've been open since 2016. It looks like we're going to be coming up with the cheer squad behind that. That one we're done with. Cheer squad just came through. Elgin Pride, LGBTQE+. Oh, sunshine. There's the Elgin Pride again coming up, making their way.
The LGBTQ and Elgin Pride aims to create a safe, welcoming environment for all LGBTQIA and plus folks and allies in the Elgin area to come together, celebrate, and learn from each other and create unity within the community. They host free events all year around.
I guess this one isn't the Scottish bike band.
I don't think so.
It looks like we've got Aloha Chicago Entertainment. Aloha Chicago provides authentic Hawaiian and Polynesian entertainment. For your location, visit alohachicago.com. Elgin Township, it looks like coming up next.
Is that the, I can see back there the Elgin Township Republicans. I can't tell if there's something with that pickup truck in front of them. But this is kind of cool.
Oh, let's watch. Yay.
I'm not touching that.
It would have happened. It would have happened.
Yes.
Next up, we've got the Chicago Street Poorhouse.
Oh, yeah. We used to go there. They used to be one of the sponsors for the Pick Six.
Yeah, hopefully they'll still come back to
hope
be a
so, too.
sponsor. We'll be talking
We used to go
them.
there and visit them for some of our Sunday football get-togethers.
They're doing some of the fanning the crowd here a little bit with some water sprays out there. I think
Yes.
they were planning on having the hot day that they were
I hope they're
expecting.
careful around our stuff.
Yeah, no equipment, kitty cats.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah, no
Good
kidding.
comeback, Larry. Yeah, no kidding. That one Hawaiian, she is a tall drink of water.
She is.
Beautiful. I've seen her in it before. Wonderful dancing. We got the floor house.
It is the Elgin Township Republicans.
Elgin Township Republicans, obviously.
How are you?
Hi, my friend.
Yes, thank you very much. Boy, what a difference in the whole parade. Everyone's energized so much more than all these other years. I can't just express how amazing it is. People are there's a lot of energy. Right, a lot of energy.
It's a great coming together of everyone.
Yeah, everyone's just so positive, and we just are so blessed to live in such a great country and have a great radio station like WRMN. And I especially love it when you give Mark a bunch of flack about hazing him. I'll second that motion. Yes, but thank you so much. It's good to see all of you, and we have Dan Ugassi, the state rep here. We have Lance Bell, who's running for Kane County. And can I just say something really, really neat? Here's the difference. Before, people thought of Republicans as elitists. Okay? Now, get this. There are 3 people running in Elgin who are from Elgin are running for county board. One's a garbage man, one's a plumber, and one teaches ESL. So,
can't get any more down to earth than that, can you?
You can't. And contrast that to the guy who drives an electric car and lives in the state. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And again, the Elgin Township Republicans are one of the sponsors of our event today. Looks like we got the riders.
We're not going to broadcast over them. I don't think. I don't think we are. We're going to need Mark's van just to haul all of our.
Oh, our wear. Everything
stuff.
that we've got away.
Yeah. There's like a martial arts academy coming up.
We just went by. It looks like, is this the Latin America Motorcycle Association, one of the largest motorcycle associations in the world with over 250 chapters worldwide. They proudly welcome individuals from all walks of life, religions, and political stances. They are Lama, L-A-M-A, Elgin. Obviously, you can see the heat. You're a biker. You can see the heat that she's getting off the motor there by sitting still.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the horses also. Oh, yeah.
Girls in front of us got a little party in the USA. Next up, it looks like we're going to the Kyoto. So Kyoto Martial Arts of Elgin. Kyoto Martial Arts. Kyoto. Kyoto for over 50 years. Kyoto Martial Arts of Elgin has been helping families be the best that they can be. With programs from the very young to the very young at heart, their goal is to reach the lives of each and every student. She broke a board.
She broke a board.
Keto, another one, teaching discipline,
That's right.
strength, confidence in our youth, which
That's
is wonderful.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
Look how large the group is.
It is a
Boy,
large
that's
group.
Impressive.
From little ones to big kids. And you're right, though, Leah. Confidence is so important as they grow up.
Right.
And lets them stand up against things and not bend to peer pressure, things like that.
And I think the other thing is just to resolve it without force.
That's right.
You know, which I think a lot of people, so it does protect them. They've got the skills, but to try and resolve something without force, which is nice. So that discipline is huge. Great job. Hi, little one. Looks like they do jiu-jitsu there. And again, it is Elgin Kyoto. Looks like we've got the boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Hey, guys.
Yeah, everybody's giving some. I don't know.
The commander.
Here.
This looks like jujitsu coming through right now. Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu right here again in Elgin. We are out at the 4th of July parade. This is Leah and Larry buzzing on by. We just saw Chris or the crew coming through from the popcorn, Elgin popcorn. I tell you what, that guy's a hustler. He'll promote as much as he can.
Is that Utsalin?
Yep.
Utsalin Danza Mexicana is a nonprofit community organization serving ages 6 years old to adults. Their goal is to preserve Mexican roots through music and dance. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see how colorful their outfits are. And if you're not able to see them, I can tell you there is so much color on Douglas Avenue right now. It's unbelievable.
And again, from the smaller in the front to the older girls in the back. There we go.
Here go, kids.
The next group on the parade route is the Elgin Lions Club. The Elgin Lions Club is one of your local service providers that assists all children in the U46 vicinity with free vision screening and glasses. They also help adults with vision screening, glasses, hearing aids, and diabetes needs. Leo the Lion riding on the back.
I see him.
Hi, kids.
And again, that's the cool thing about having these participants in the parade is because they do so much behind the scenes that nobody realizes the work that those kind of organizations do for the city.
And
necessary.
And through time now, these service clubs,
A lot of people, huh?
they have to work very hard to get people that want to be involved. And I mean, there are so many of them in the Elgin, not just city of Elgin, the Elgin area, that if you have an inkling to help, seek out one of them.
Give the community. And each one actually kind of represents a lot of different things. So depending on what area, plus, even an hour is important to volunteer.
Right.
This does look like the Academia di Danza Aslan, I should say. Aslan, the Academia, so this is the School of Dance. The School of Dance is a dance studio that offers instruction in various forms of traditional Mexican dance and music. Looks like they are behind the folklorical. The teachers take pride in instilling values. Let's watch the dancers. The little ones.
Yes.
Let's take a watch.
No, over. Girls. A little bit more.
You guys, we have the camera. We have
Thank
the
you.
camera. There you go.
What are these guys? BMX guys.
BMX, I remember seeing something on the BMX crew. These guys are always so impressive as well. Looks like we got Hope Church coming up here.
Hope Culture Church is here to help you find hope and follow Jesus. You're invited to join on Sundays at 10 a.m. right here in downtown Elgin at the center of Elgin. You can learn more and plan your visit at hopeculturechurch.com.
Watch this little guy. He'll get on two legs. The BMX riders. Flat 43 BMX team has been competing and performing for the last 25 years. The tricks that they do take endless years of practice and dedication. Flat 43 BMX promotes bicycle safety and always encourages folks to wear their helmets during performances. That's what I like. These guys who are professionals still know to put their helmet on.
Uh-huh.
Of course, what else would they attach the GoPro to?
You still have the Hope Culture Church going by?
Mm-hmm. You know, when you have a church that does good for the kids, it's a great one to hang on to. I remember when my kids were little, we changed churches just because of the kids to find an organization that was doing what they were looking to do. Sundays at 10 a.m. at the center of Elgin is where you can see Hope Culture Church.
Next is the Elgin Township Road District Highway Commissioner.
I'll give you that one.
Yes, I will. Elgin Township, that's the town supervisor assessment. But this is the Township Road Commissioner. Well, we'll just, if we need to, we'll read the sign as he comes by. The Elgin Township Road District Highway Commissioner is Jason Krabby, and they take care of the unincorporated area roads that are not county roads. And next is Elgin Township. That's the organization, I think.
But still not here. That's what we got next.
Elgin Township is the government closest to the people under the leadership of Supervisor Ken Brewer. Hey, Jim. How are you? I'm good, buddy. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Under the leadership of Ken Brewer, Assessor Steve Samicki, and Road Commissioner Jason Krabby, they are responsible for maintaining township roads, general assistance, and assessing real property.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that was Jason Krabby, I think, on that book. So now we have the Elgin Township Supervisors, so they're all coming through here.
They all come together at the same time. Yes.
That's great involvement in Elgin, South Elgin, and the Elgin Township.
Yes.
Of course, our own township, our trustee, right, Marky B, is going to be coming along eventually.
Yes, he will.
Looks like the Watch City Lodge is up next. They're Masons 131. Worshipful Master is, there we go, Jervis Norman. Order of the Eastern Stars, number 137. Worthy Patron is Latricia Hazelwood. Again, we're going past Mr. Bruderly. Ken Bruderly is up there for the township. Then we've got the Watch City Lodge 131.
I'm out. Okay.
It's a free and accepted Mason Prince Hall affiliation. And you know, in my head, I always thought Masons had to do with buildings. So is it all, dude, that's what my head always told me about.
Well, there are Masons that are craftsmen.
Right, well, the organization, you know, but it's like I said, even they, I think, don't they have the compass or the Masonic compass, the compass too?
They do, yes.
That did not endorse my
I know. Yeah.
But that's why it's important to see them in parades like this, learn a little bit about those organizations, and we're so happy for the work they do, the involvement in the Elgin community.
And they do things for the community.
I love the fact that Watch City still has a name on so many things, given that Elgin was Watch City, right?
Now we've got a couple of Jeeps coming by.
Yes. And the Elgin Steelers, the youth football and cheer group. The Elgin Steelers are a youth football and cheer organization serving inner city youth. Their mission is to teach, coach, and mentor.
They got the Steeler colors, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They do. They do.
Elgin Steelers, you got the cheerleaders in the front, it looks like. I hope to see, you know, these days you're seeing even some girls being kickers and players on the football team.
I know.
And you have to realize, like by now, we are at 10:40, so we're over an hour and a half into the parade. So they are really coming strong.
Quite a parade so far.
Right?
Yes.
It never seems like the time goes that fast.
No.
Especially when you're thumbing your
And you know that. You're doing a great job. and everything is so well appreciated by the crowds.
Yeah.
I think, you know, sometimes there are events that you go and you almost feel sorry for the participants because the people are not involved.
Right.
Not the case. Not the case.
You just I'm sorry, you just did a good point. Do you see one person staring at their phone right now?
Yeah. Yeah. No, not at all. No,
That's
not at all.
awesome to me. That again should tell you that they're in the moment here with the 4th of July parade.
Right.
Even young people, look at that. They're still not on there. I love that.
Me too. Yes.
And then we've got the some more
Couple
Steelers.
Steelers trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Stand by.
I couldn't remember. Did you ever play football or sports when you were in high school?
Yeah.
So did the football team all come out like during the homecoming parade? The football team was always on the flatbed or a parade?
No, because they played that day. They were going to play that night.
Yeah, our football games. Well, still, we did it on Fridays. They played that night still.
Yeah, they played the night of at least with us, the homecoming game was the parade and the game was on Friday, and the homecoming dance was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a better way to do it, showing some trophy love here.
Yeah.
So obviously they know what they're doing.
Exactly.
That is the Steelers, my friends. And we like seeing that support on the Youth Football League. Looks up like next up we do have the Nightmare on Chicago Street. This would be the Parks and Rec Department, their special events.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Chicago Street is back with a spine-tingling theme. It's going to be Tales of What Remains. They'll have 6 sinister stories. Will do more than come to life on the streets of downtown Elgin. From one of the 6 postcards, read the horror stories and be able to find clues to treasures. This is one of Nightmares from Plaza Mictlan, which is a part of the Aztec underworld, a dance performed by the ballet folklorico Hui Hui Kyoto.
Wow. What great costume. You know, I have to tell you, Liam, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When this idea first, when I heard this, I thought, Nightmare, I thought, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Yes. You're like, what the heck? You know, we've been to WRMN has been a part of every one of them.
Right.
The first year, I always tell people, the first year we had a 2x4 and 2 like oil. That was our booth. And to watch it grow like it has is amazing, and come back after the COVID. So I like the fact they're adding a lot of storylines they're going to be having at Nightmare.
Right.
Sounds like a lot more participatory fun. And again, those are all organizations brought to you by the city of Elgin. Save the date, save the city, October 19th, Nightmare on Chicago Street.
It's bigger every year, doesn't it? Every year.
I said people were begging for it, and now I think they're finally, Peter's the guy I think that's in charge. We'll say hi to Peter right now. Peter's the guy that gifted us all this information for the parade. Looks like we've got the Actors Gymnasium coming up right now.
Yes.
You see that? She had that on her chin.
Uh-huh. Now, Leah, I believe you could unicycle or you could juggle. I don't believe you could do both at the same time.
Add some gum to the mix. I'm totally at a loss.
Exactly.
So we've got the performers here. I love this for a tip.
On the stilts walking through here. Actors Gymnasium expands human and theatrical potential through the vital forms of circus arts by providing artistic and educational programs that both push the limits of physical, emotional, and creative expression. I can see a lot of these guys are going to be out at Nightmare.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, the next group we have is the TLC Pregnancy Services. TLC Pregnancy Services serve women and families in Elgin since 1996. TLC provides support, pregnancy services, and material aid to those facing unplanned pregnancies, including prenatal care up to the 20th week of pregnancy at no cost. Hi, Susan.
From Israel.
Hello. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susie. Our French sidekick, Susie.
Hello, sweetie.
Say hi, Sue.
Hello, everyone. Happy 4th.
Thanks, Susan. One of our pals at Studio 14 in the morning show.
Hey, everybody. WRMN,
Can't see what's coming up on the eyes side. I hear some cars. I've got a Jesus loves you guys.
Still got some. Oh, you got plenty. Sometimes.
This is the Iglesia Casa de Oración. That is the house of prayer. 250 Franklin Boulevard, the House of Prayer invites you to join in their Sunday bilingual services at noon. They're located again at 280 Franklin Boulevard. Inviting you to go visit them. We have so many church selections. A lot of people I find are using more faith-based churches, so it's nice to see that there's many offerings out there that people can surely find a home.
Say, you say.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the group is. Might be Trenton's Total Lawn Care. Might be. And then after that is the King County Sheriff's Color Guard. Oh, Trenton's Lawn Care LLC is a local and teen-owned full-service lawn care company serving Elgin and the surrounding areas.
Oh, and then we've got the Dundee Scottish Pipe Band, which I think I had back from a little bit earlier that we came through here. Hopefully they're going to be doing some performing, so let's take a listen.
And just ahead of them was King County Sheriff's Color Guard. Just ahead of them. Led by Sheriff Ron Hain, the deputies and officers of the King County Sheriff's Office oversee public safety, adult corrections, and court security. These dedicated men and women are represented today with the King County Honor Guard.
I've always been impressed by the sound of that.
Oh, me too. And they say it's a very difficult instrument to learn. Very difficult.
You know what? Because you don't normally run with an instrument, your air and your finger, the movements that you do are at the same time. Here you're putting air into the bag and then you start to play. It's almost like an exhale instead of an inhale. It's very strange. But you're multi-talent. There's nothing you can hear than like Amazing Grace or some songs when you
Tug at your heart.
Right?
Yeah.
Y'all be good.
My dad was a color guard at the prison, so when he passed away, they had the bag.
Oh, right, right.
from 11 to 7. We got bands, we got push-ups, we got all types of things.
Jack Sparrow making his way through from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Always a frequent visitor to the parade.
Yes, he is.
Nightmare on Chicago Street comes out quite a bit.
So make sure you tune in. 6 a.m. You don't want to miss. WRMN.
Hey, Larry, that guy's got the good seat in the house, right? Yeah, it's awesome.
Bottom of the hour. Sun's going out, Elgin at the top of the wall. We want to go and see the ball is going safely. Don't forget, it's going to see the one of the radio shows. Part of it though. That's on radio. So we're going to get you out there soon. We got the 4 minutes a little bit, and we're hoping you're fine.
See a big vote sign. Obviously, this is an election year after not so hard you turn up the other night at the debate. Let's hope that at least people get out there and whatever it is, remember, you have the right to vote. Get out there and make a difference. Don't be one of those complainers and not vote, right?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Again, with something even like the bagpipe, look at the younger people in it.
I know.
Nice, happy fall.
Same to you.
All right, thank you so much. I love the sunglasses. Next up, we got the Elgin Township Democrats rebuilding the American Dream, vote Democratic.
There's a lot of candidates here.
Yeah.
A lot.
Englehart, Sandri Parga, we've got Ted Benesis. Penny Wegman coming through here, Teresa Barrero, Monica Silva.
Oh.
The Elgin Township Democrats support candidates and elect leaders who fight for equality, justice, and opportunity for all. Hello,
Behind them is State Representative Anna Moeller. She used to be a frequent guest back in the old Warden Jones days.
Yeah, you had her on quite a bit.
Several times, yes.
Let me know if you want to take a break.
Okay, all right. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference. Oh.
Yeah, we don't have any problems. Be ready to play something.
Well, let's do it at the top of the hour. We'll go to ID and you can play a couple spots. Total Solution, cleaning and restoration.
Total Solution Cleaning and Restoration has been your local family-owned all-in-one solution for carpet, upholstery, steam cleaning, water and mold damage, and restoration services throughout the Chicagoland area.
They have ice pops. They've got kids running after them with our buckets trying to get
I know. Cool.
Who says we don't give to the community? And the Total Solution truck, I remember meeting these guys over at Del Webb when we were out there for the lifestyle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cleaning and restoration. Those are the people you never want to have, but God bless them when you need them.
No question about that. Yes.
Water, fire, mold, carpet, floor cleaning.
get the fish fry.
They're also somebody to consider if somebody's ever going to sell a house and you want to have everything spick and span, or you're going to be showing a house. It's well worth the investment of what you're going to put into it.
Oh, I know.
That could make or break a sale.
We're live. It's you. Good luck.
815-575-0568 is the phone number.
Next, we have the Larkin High School marching band.
Raise your hand, Marcy. Let them know who you are. How about a hand for Marcy to be at the bar? There he is. September 7th, you know.
Well, I don't think we need to say much about Larkin High School. We kind of know what they're up to out there. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here is the sound of Elgin, the Larkin Marching Royals. The Larkin Marching Royals are under the direction of band director Nicholas Lambert, drumline instructor James Osborne, and color guard instructor Julie Kendi.
Our show opener. Then you go to Rick Lindy after that. Rick Lindy is the wild one. Jimmy next is Jump Stars. Hopefully we have a mixture of music that's going to get everybody's foot stomping. Dancing. Come on out. America's first Bible. September 7th at Mill Park. 11 to 7. That's where I'm going to have a car show. It's over 150, up to 200 cars. Exotic cars. So come on out.
Man, I thought we're almost through, but there's still a whole bunch. I know, right? Way to go.
I'm going to guess here. Looks like football jerseys, doesn't it, on the kids?
Might be. Yes, it is. It's the Northwest Tide Youth Football and Cheer. Boy, I'm doing a great job here. The fastest growing youth sports organization in Northwest Illinois, based right here in Elgin. They are building student athletes and offering football and cheerleading for ages 5 to 13. Another way to get your children involved.
I do have to say, knowing some parades that I've been to in my lifetime, this is one that completely fills up. I don't know how many total entries they had.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
That's fine. What's a quick break? How long is it?
2 minutes.
Okay.
You gotta use your restroom? We can play.
Yeah. I may not be right back in time. Yeah. No, that's just fine. Yeah.
Tide football and cheer, another one finishing it up again. This is out at the parade. Real quickly, we'll give a quick shout out, folks. Again, we've got wonderful people who have been sponsoring our broadcast today.
Yes, we do.
And again, we have got the Elgin Moose Lodge from $7.99 from Moose International. We've got the American Legion Post 57.
We got Kate County GOP, the Elgin Township Republicans, and the True Patriots Care.
We want to say thank you to those sponsors. We're going to take a quick break and a station ID. We'll be back to finish up more of the 4th of July parade, broadcasting now from downtown Elgin.
Download an app, record the dial, the world, and also we're on YouTube every day if you want to watch the video.
You're
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
You never know what or who you'll hear from on the first shift with me, Marky B. Like Tim Skoning, a WRMN news reporter back in the 1960s.
The jingles you all play, they were purchased by Dick Sutter. He was at some radio convention. He came back with this reel. I remember them playing that in the studio. We were so excited. We thought we were network now. And it's the same jingles today.
That's great.
Every time I hear them, I get excited about it.
I'm sure.
It's a lot of fun.
Fun times on the first shift, right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Twins Gyros, located at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, serves traditional gyros as well as its award-winning chicken gyros on a pita. Twin Gyros has a diverse menu that includes barbecue ribs, chicken dinners, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, cheeseburgers, and Vienna beef hot dogs that have recently been inducted into the Vienna Beef Hot Dog Hall of Fame. Check out the full menu at twinsgyros.com. That's Twins Gyros at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, Illinois.
For an absolutely amazing meal and attentive, smiling staff, try Red Ox Restaurant and Bar in Hampshire. They have a delicious Friday night fish fry. There's so many great dishes on the menu that'll keep you returning. Try their savory French onion soup. Then for your main course, choose from a wide variety of steaks and chops, fried chicken, shrimp, or juicy prime rib, done just the way you like it. Red Ox also has daily specials and a full bar for you and your friends. Visit redoxhampshire.com today.
When you need your banker, they should be ready to put you first. At Wintrust, you can have the banking experience you need and the one you deserve. Ready for a change? We've made it even easier. Our new sophisticated online platform makes opening accounts a breeze, but our bankers are always here for you. Open a new Total Access checking account in minutes at wintrust.com/fast. Plus, get $300.
$100 required to open. Requirements to qualify. Must use link to apply.
Member FDIC.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM.
As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website regarding safe driving. If you are expecting a text or need to send one, pull over and park your car in a safe location. Once you are safely off the road and parked, it's safe to text. Designate your passenger as your designated texter. Allow them to access your phone to respond to calls or messages. Do not engage in social media scrolling or messaging while driving. Are you struggling not to text and drive? Activate your phone's Do Not Disturb feature or put your cell phone in the trunk, the glove box, or the back seat of your vehicle until you arrive at your destination. Remember, the Elgin Police are conducting directed patrols to enforce distracted driving violations. Just drive and stay safe. A message from our friends at the Elgin Police Department and your friends here at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Oh, the Elgin Fringe Festival is a performance and visual arts festival encouraging artistic experimentation and innovation. Celebrating its 11th year this September 21st through the 29th in downtown Elgin. Visit their website at elginfringefestival.com for more information.
Next up, real quickly, before they come up here for the dance, is the Ballet Folklorico, which is the award-winning BFH Ballet Folklorico, has encouraged youth to take pride in the culture while engaging in a healthy activity. Let's take a listen.
Beautiful Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
More pretty costumes.
Be happy, be grateful, and celebrate all your family and friends. Some years are quite exciting. Happy 4th of July, beautiful city of Elgin. From your friends, you put on the from the state of Jalisco.
Hey, what's up, bro? Yes. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Primero Dios. Yeah, Teofilo Morone. Who the hell's on Sunday? God bless you guys. Hang loose.
The next group is the Trail Life Illinois American Heritage Girls. American Heritage Girls for girls ages 5 to 17. And Trail Life is for boys of the same ages. Both troops are Christian-centered character and leadership development programs, teaching our youth the power of service to God, family, community, and country.
And that was just Dan Simmons from Simmons Madison Funeral Home that came up and said hi really quick. He's got 2 girls and his little boy he's walking around with. Next up, we got Elgin Turners.
Elgin Turners have been a fraternal society in Elgin since 1889 or earlier.
They always had a good fish fry. Do they still do that fish fry up on Villa?
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm hungry for a good fish fry, right? Doesn't that sound yummy?
Yeah.
They ran out of popcorn.
Good for them.
Mama Lee's is heading back for a bigger supply.
U.S. Taekwondo Academy is next. The U.S. Taekwondo Academy provides martial art instruction to children and adults from 4 years old and beyond. They specialize in discipline, after-school care, physical fitness, and self-defense for students to become outstanding citizens in our community.
You know, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Kyokido, kickboxing, that's something I got my youngest or my middle child in. A lot of aggression, a lot of energy, and it was one way just to get those out. Sometimes kids just have that issue.
Right.
Got that extra boost of energy.
Right. Well, you know, in today's world, where there's so much, I think there should be more concern about how little activity children get.
Absolutely.
And how they stay kind of planted in front of like video games or the television or whatever. Anything that you get them out to utilize their body and their mind at the same time is a good thing.
And we were mentioning this a little bit earlier. If you get a chance to view when you're walking down Elgin, or even if you're viewing this is the Taekwondo Academy.
Yes, that's
if you are viewing it, you'll see there's not people on their cell phones right now. And I know that sounds funny, but just to show what a community event like this, it got people out of the house, away from games and watching.
Right, right.
That's a powerful thing. They're coming through. I know they were doing some performances here. Give a wave to the little ones. I'm actually kind of glad it's not super hot. Those people in the uniforms and costumes, I'm sure, would be suffering quite a bit. Here we go. Let's take a watch.
Hey, brother. Thank you. Happy fun tonight.
Yay!
Yeah, lots of people, man. Lots of people, yeah.
I think we were back with that one a long time ago.
Next one's the Elgin Theater Company.
Yeah, we didn't see that one.
Oh, well. That's too bad.
Yay! Our favorite people. There you go. Hello, my friends. Absolutely. Thanks for coming out. I love it up on Division Street.
Does it say BF8?
BFH.
All the paperwork I got.
More lovely costumes.
Is it raining?
Happy birthday, America! Happy 4th of July from WRMN, 25 years, serving the community in the Fox River Valley. Happy birthday, America! So we're also promoting here's the first responder. You don't want to get that?
R&J Auto Inc. 423 North Grove Avenue in Elgin.
75 years of this town in broadcast. We're celebrating 75 years. The voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and who? WRMN.
That's America's First Responders. We got Dave Gillette. There we go. How you doing, Dino? Mark following on.
There's downtown Jose perched high atop the fire engine.
And we got a special delivery. Dum-dums for the dum-dum. Thank you so much.
Love Revival. Oh, there we go. The fire engine from WRMN and America's First Responders just passed us. Now it's the Love Revival Church. Love Revival Church is turning the world upside down with the love of God. They believe every soul is important, and they love, value, and appreciate the Elgin community. They are located at 1580 East Chicago Street in Elgin.
And I think Westside Fred is in that band, isn't he? He's with the Love Band?
Yes, he is. I think he is.
Yeah.
Hannah! Hannah! Sit down! Boss man!
We have all kinds of protection. You folks are here serving you folks.
Every soul is an important one.
So please go. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bringing hope, touching lives. It's hope outside the walls. And again, that is Love Hope Church. Next up, we've got the Harvest Christian Academy right now. Harvest Christian Academy is a private Christian school for children ages preschool through grade 12. Located on Randall Road right here in Elgin. They'd love for your family to visit their school with their great opportunities in athletics, theater, and academics. Harvest Christian Academy. Looks like they're the Lions, Larry.
Yes, they are.
For everybody, the bounce house.
You got candy, huh? Not too much.
How about a round of applause?
Not too much candy.
No,
that's it. That's it.
I know a family that moved to that school and just loves it. Loves the kids. Chris! Madison.
Glad to be a part of it. Glad to be a part of the parade. WRMN 75 years.
This looks like maybe the South Elgin Patriots.
Yes, it is. South Elgin Patriot Football and Cheer Club is a proud partner with TCYFL Football. They welcome around 100 players each year and are happy to be bringing back their cheer program this season.
There we go. We like the girls in the team.
Happy birthday, America! Happy 4th of July! And thank you to the city of Elgin for this great parade.
Hey, I thought State Farm. So we got State Farm coming through here on the West Tires.
Next is the Elgin Maroons cheerleading squad.
The Elgin High School cheerleading program is made up of 40-plus students at the Elgin High School, and on the JV and both varsity teams, Elgin Cheer placed top 10 at the ICCA State last year, and they're accompanied on their float by Melissa Myers, State Farm.
Hi.
Again, cheering, it's one of those things, the ultimate strength necessary for that to go. And again, JV and high school both got some great power behind them. Cheer squad, it is the Elgin High School cheerleading.
Hi.
Oh, this is the rental. So it's another place that's got that rental service where they go and you can rent the whole kid caboodle. So the second one we saw like this one is Chunky's. Chunky's is another fast mobile event that allows you to rent bounty houses, tables and chairs, nacho machines, tents and coolers, popcorn machines, snow cones, cotton candy machines.
How you doing, brother? Good, good. WRMN truck, 1410 a.m.
Give them a call at 224-276-9763 if you'd like to find out more information.
6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning.
You know what I mean? The American First Week Spider Fest, September 7th, from 11 to 7.
Hey, Mr. Myers, hang loose.
Here comes the horses for finale.
And why do they put the horses on the end? For cleanup.
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
I love the athleticism.
Yeah, you don't really want to be following that.
No, I love the very statuesque poses, the walking. the high steps. Have you ever seen a dancing horse show? They used to have them up at Lake Geneva. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We have WRMN 1410. Our new managing owner, WRMN 1410 is committed to serving.
Leave the camera on the music a little bit. It's quite a show from the Las Cabriados.
By welcoming all the community as community broadcasters. WRMN 1410. They also have a new program called Las Mañanitas for Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Let's hear it for WRMN 1410. Come on, Mark. Run.
Looks like a young one on the saddle in the saddle there too, doesn't it? That's one that you can tell has been growing up around horses.
That's true.
That's their life. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Very pretty horse, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Love Revival Church. Love Revival Church is turning the world upside down with the love of God.
The mane on the one over here.
Yes.
And again, they're following it up. We're going to see some beautiful horses making their way through the organization. We're at the 4th of July parade. And again, once again, we want to say a great thank you out to our sponsors. We'll start making our way to that. True Patriots Care, once again, is dedicated to recognizing and supporting those who have served their communities as first responders. We say thanks to them. Broadcast today also brought to you by Elgin Township Republicans. Come to the next Elgin Township Republican meeting and be a part of the change you want to see. It's every 4th Tuesday of the month on McLean Boulevard. Kane County GOP, another broadcast sponsor today. The Kane County Republican Party advocates are the principles from the limited government and conservative values. They're comprised of members from Elgin, Aurora, Batavia, Compton, Dundee, Geneva, St. Charles, Western Townships, and the Kane County Young Republican. That's the Kane County GLP, another sponsor of our broadcast today. Elgin American Legion Post 57, the largest veterans organization of veterans helping veterans. They began in 1919 and still serving the veterans and their families today. Again, thank you to American Legion Post 57. And finally, the Elgin Moose Lodge, $7.99. For Moose International, you've heard them saying a burden heavy to one is borne lightly by many. Let's solve some of those burdens out there. That's the core of what Moose organization says. At the Moose, they gather for fellowship, dinner, events, and charity. At the heart of everything is helping their fellow Moose. So I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. This guy's kind of like, there's got to be a goal. There's got to be a goal, man.
That's what happens when you wash your horse with hot water.
Cold water wash all the time.
That's always that. Exactly.
And again, we're going to come through with our public services and the Elgin Township and utilities. So we want to say thank you to everybody.
Yes.
They've got the trucks coming through, always finishes up with the horses. It's so nice to have seen such a large crowd out here. Larry, it's been a pleasure.
I've enjoyed it, Leah. I've enjoyed it.
We don't get a chance to do this very often.
We don't,
so
no.
We have to petition the powers that be to make it happen more frequently. How's that?
That's true. And it's a great, I'm always excited when I see communities come together for events. People interacting with each other, people having a good time, families, all the things that are important. And we see it right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And thanks to everybody who paid heed and took note when the streets were closed. And again, thanks to the city of Elgin for putting together the 4th of July parade for here 2024. So we want to say thanks to Ben. We want to say thanks. I know Marcus was out here. We didn't get a chance. I think we were planning on talking with Marcus. We didn't get a chance to do so. And we want to say thanks. And you, young lady, what's your name?
Oh, Kim.
Yeah, we're going to say thanks to Kim. We didn't get a chance to meet because we were on board already. They're sweeping it up. They're sweeping us along. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a 4th of July. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. And take care of yourself.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Put it in their website and everything that's going on. We're celebrating 75 years right here in this town. River, the Fox River Valley. All of the town. September the 7th at National Park, we're having our America First Responders Fest, our 4th annual. We don't want to miss that. We're going to show some love, show honor to all of our first responders.
I didn't know it was wanted me to mess up. I didn't know exactly how.
Everybody.
I was like, hey, you know what? We're doing great right here. Oh, sure. It sounded good. Don't take
Don't take headphones. Anything over? What's that? The Zoom? Yeah, I believe you should be able to just leave it now. But we should be good. Because we're not streaming anymore, so yeah. Go ahead and leave that. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you to everyone for listening in and joining in live for our Elgin 4th of July parade. I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day, as it is a holiday here, Independence Day. If you want to continue on listening in, we're going to take a quick time out. When I come back, I will be here on the airwaves broadcasting live, continuing to speak a little bit about some of the other events that are happening today as well within the area. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more of your WRMN live broadcast here in just a bit.
Take your family out or meet up with a friend for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Elgin IHOP, located at 101 Randall Road by the theater. They're open for dining 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop in at 3 p.m. for happy hour with discounted meal deals for early birds starting at just $6. You can choose from breakfast choices like the pancake sundaes or juicy burgers or maybe a classic burrito bowl. Check out the menu at ihop.com today.
This is Marky B inviting you to feel the power of the first shift.
To God be the glory, my brother. Thank you so